The buffalo, the most powerful herbivore animal, which is striking in its massiveness and formidable appearance. It would seem that such animals should be avoided, especially when there is a whole group of them. After all, in addition to its massiveness, the buffalo has a power that can cause serious damage to the enemy. But as it turns out, they are constantly being hunted. Very often there are clashes with lion prides, which are very fond of eating such prey. In most cases, the buffalo are completely defeated. Today we show you 6 brutal eating alive buffalo moments of hungry lions. Get comfy, we're about to begin. Number 1. Our hit parade of brutal battles opens with an incident we managed to capture while filming on safari. We immediately find ourselves in the thick of the action, or rather, the attack of 3 lionesses on 1 buffalo. Pride hunts are not uncommon, because in this case the lionesses have an advantage in numbers. You and I see one lioness perched on top of a buffalo and trying to bite its weaknesses, while the others circle around, distracting the victim to disperse him. The powerful buffalo has no intention of giving up. He circles around, trying to throw off his abusers, but they hold him in a deadly grip and won't let him go. The lioness on top is trying to attack the buffalo in different places, feeling for his weakness, but the buffalo does not give in so easily. But the problem is, there's only one lion and there are 3 of them. The advantage is on the side of the pride. But the buffalo has other plans. Gathering his strength, he sharply unfolds his body, and the lioness, who was on top, has to jump down, thus giving up her advantageous position. Naturally, the buffalo took advantage of the situation and drove away all the offenders. But lionesses would not be lionesses if they gave up so easily. So they try, time after time, to attack the buffalo. But the giant is not so simple, he manages to throw off the predators and drive away the offenders. But the fight is far from over. The predators do not leave attempts to throw the victim, and they still succeed. The 3 of them piled on the victim, and under the weight of their bodies and from the impotence, the buffalo could not stand it and collapsed on the ground. The predators immediately pounced on the victim and wanted to finish it off, but the buffalo still had strength. He tried to get up and knock the predator down with a sharp movement. But this time, the lionesses were ready for such antics. They easily parried this lunge, and finished their business, enjoying a delicious dinner. On the channel, Animal World, you'll see the best content you've ever seen. If you're interested in the best animal videos, confrontations, and battles, please subscribe now so you don't miss new videos. And they come out every day for your entertainment. Number 2. And here, we already see the young lions hunting. Having tracked down their prey, the lion begins to scout the fight, but is in no hurry to start the fight. The buffalo senses the danger, so he tries to drive the enemy away and hide, but it is too late, he has been spotted. The other members of the pride come to the rescue in time. The buffalo has no choice but to drive the predators away as much as possible. The lions have chosen a cunning strategy of surrounding their prey, waiting for an opportunity to attack. While the 2 distract the prey, one of the lions comes from behind. When the moment is right, the lion lunges at the victim with its razor-sharp claws and teeth. After that, the other members of the action fly up. The buffalo just doesn't stand a chance. Number 3. In the following footage, we see the lioness clawing deadly at the buffalo's weakest point. The animal is in a lot of pain and can't fight back his tormentor. Meanwhile, the lioness takes the opportunity and literally rips the contents out. Yes, such footage is not for the faint of heart, but such is the wild nature. The buffalo falls to the ground from loss of blood, but is still conscious. A second lioness flies up to help the first and brings it to an end. Tonight, the lions are in for a big dinner. Number 4. Here we see the whole pride hunting a buffalo. The lionesses surround their prey and begin to probe the buffalo's weaknesses. But apparently the king of beasts today is not disposed to wait for his subjects and decides to defeat his prey. Thus he grasps the buffalo with a deadly grip. While the lion holds the buffalo, the females surround the prey and try to bite the weak points of the enemy. The buffalo resists with the last of its strength. Yes, the strength of such an animal is very strong. After all, not everyone in the animal world can stand on 2 legs against the whole pride of lions for such a long time, right? But the end is foregone and the buffalo still surrenders and falls to the ground. It doesn't take long for the lionesses to swarm the victim from all sides. The buffalo tries to counteract the predators, but all in vain. In a couple of minutes, it was all over. The pride remained well fed today. Number 5. In the following shots we see how valiantly the two huntresses fight a whole herd of buffalo at once. The lionesses have set their sights on dragging off a small buffalo calf. While one distracts the herd and takes the hit, the other tries to capture the prey. But so far all is in vain, for the buffaloes are very skillful in parrying all the attacks of the predators. The buffalo have surrounded the youngsters and have made a living wall of themselves, so it is very difficult for the lionesses to reach them. But the predators are not afraid of difficulties. One of the lionesses masterfully seizes the moment and with a quick lunge grabs the little buffalo by the neck. The adult buffalo tries to help, but it's too late. The predator has tasted the sweet taste of victory and the prey can no longer be snatched from her mouth. Meanwhile, the second female participant in the fight approaches. The buffalo doesn't stand a chance. A moment later, it was all over. Once again the experienced huntresses have achieved their goal. Number 6. In the following shots we see the skillful hunting of young lions. The unsuspecting buffalo grazes peacefully until his meal is interrupted by a powerful lion's leap. He quickly grabbed his prey with his sharp teeth and claws. When the buffalo realized what was happening, he was already surrounded by a whole pride of young lions. Each male pounced on his prey without a second thought and began to tear it up without pity. The buffalo understood that there was no chance, and yet he tried to defend himself at least by covering his weaknesses. But all in vain. The lions had a large advantage in power and in weight, and in the strength of blows and bites. So the buffalo merely delayed the inevitable. As soon as the animal collapsed to the ground, the predatory trio immediately clung to it with a dead grip, trying to see it through to the end. The buffalo still resists, but each time it succeeds worse and worse. The lions leave no chance for the animal and act for sure, attacking it in its weakest and most painful places. Not much more time has passed and the lions have reached their goal. Yes, today was not his day for the buffalo, and the lions remain fed. Such cases are not uncommon in the wild. After all, there is one law at work there. The strong win, the weak become the prey. A pride of lions hunts very skillfully and according to a certain strategy. Moreover, studying the habits of lions, I personally noticed that each pride has its own special strategy of attack and defense. And you, what did you find interesting? Be sure to write about it in the comments below. So that was it, 6 brutal hunt, eating a live buffalo moments of hungry lions. If you liked the video, give it a like and write what you think in the comments below. To join our fun and get the latest videos from our channel as soon as they're uploaded, all you have to do is click the subscribe button and the bell. And that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, see you again.